Well, guys, my video ended as soon as I started reading the Peterborough police scanners feeds. And again, I've done a few lives today reading the feeds of Peterborough mayor and politicians wanting a 60 to 52% increase in salary by December of this year. Anyways, it was obviously a choppy video. If you watch it, I'm relentless. I'll come back, okay? And if I don't, I'll give you a fucking message, okay? I'm not just gonna fucking ditch you, you know what I mean? So, not gonna leave you high and dry like these fucking hogs, you know what I'm saying? So, where do we leave off? Michelle says, and this is from a year ago, what the Peterborough citizens said in the Peterborough police scanner. Follow the Peterborough police scanner to see what this guy does, how he informs the community, okay? And you should think about doing it in your area too. Michelle says, maybe they should use all of that extra money to pay the Peterborough Egg Society the $500,000 they reneged on inside of lining their own pockets. I don't know what that word is. Valerie said, they should use the money to rehome all the in-town tent dwellers. It is sad to see. Valerie said, ridiculous. What are doing extra to justify? Like, what are they doing extra to justify? That is just a typo. Tina says, this is ridiculous, and I don't agree with it at all. The fact this community is struggling so hard, and they want to raise for what? Just pure greed. Stephen, he talked about the Park Hill. Maybe I read this one. He talked about the Park Hill, and that was a earlier live I did. Samantha said, did I read this one? No, I don't think so. Joke. We all need to do a class action lawsuit against town, especially within 2 miles of George, all direction, based on downtown garbage, road, and homeless. Not all parts of the city are treated equally would be a huge part of the suit. Samantha said that a year ago when this was up. Have your say, Peterborough. I agree. Well, Samantha, I'm touching base with Toronto. You know what I mean? Lindy says, fix our road or pay for our vehicles having to get fixed from them. And to think, if even possible, to get a 60% raise when they constantly spoke about not having money for transit and other essentials. This is ludicrous. Who votes this in? Not me. Peterborough already rigged Michelle Ferrari. Somebody replied under that to Lindy. Steven says, yes, fix our roads. Oh my God, read my posts. Yeah, I just read it too. And they were in agreement. Angela says, is this real? I call BS. They cannot just give themselves a raise. We live in a democratic society. It has to be put through the system. I vote no. Fucking right, Angela. Fucking right, baby. Lori responded to Angela, said, agreed. I haven't seen anybody support this, have you? Fuck no. Wow, fuck. It sped up on me. Nancy says, wage freeze, no money until Peterborough is safe again. Put money towards garbage pickers and policemen that actually serve and protect. Oink, oink, bitches. Tamara says, Peterborough police scanner, can you post the time of the meeting? Oh, Tamara wanted to show up. Well, guys, pitter patter, this raises in about 7-8 months. I said earlier, you guys could all get together with your work wives, work husbands after work on Tuesdays. See you next Tuesday, bitches. Go down to City Hall. Before that, maybe go down to Riley's, play a little bit of pool, you know. Maybe go down and throw that axe throwing. Do something with team building with your work wives. And then go stand outside and go out to City Hall, right? That's what you fucks could do Tuesday nights when you're in town, right? When you should be, right? Then to tie up your weekends, you know, if you got to sit back and tip a few, right? Do it during the work week, right? Get the work done and then drink, you fucking fools. Tamara also says the mayor and council members need to fix the homeless situation and ensure the people of this community have homes, food, opportunity for employment before they pat themselves on the back by padding their own income. Most people get raises based on performance and not for the heck of it. Word porn. I like me some word porn. Do you know what I mean? You can say a lot with a few words, and that's why a lot of these fucks didn't like me before I started swearing, right? I had to swear just to emphasize my frustration. See? It's all in the delivery, baby, right? Lance says, pathetic. They get paid enough trying to give money to people that really need it. Mitchell says, haha, he deserves a 60% paid cut. He's absolutely useless. Well, Jeff Leal, just to jog everyone's fucking memory, been working on that. It's the old Crohn's and colitis. You get gassy sometimes, so it's better out than in, baby. I'll tell you that for damn sure, okay? So, I got no fucking filter. Like I said in yesterday's video, I saw the white light. I came back to teach you guys a fucking lesson. I died a few times during my bullshit I was just talking about in the last video, okay? So, Rachel says, homeless and food insecurity are at an all-time high in our city. But sure, give yourselves a raise. Have you heard anybody that fucking supports this? Fuck no. Fuck no, right? Don't forget, they're going to go put that 17 fucking story building in East City, and East City is upset about that because it's going to take away from the historic look of East City, because it's going to be a big sky-rise apartment in Peterborough's East City. Okay, guys? Time to get out there and squash this shit, right? That's our money, right? Right? Connect the dots, assholes. Fuck. Keitha says, outrageous greed. Carrie Ann says, and I told you in my earlier live from today where I would cut everyone's fucking jobs in this town and whatnot, and where my fucking priorities would be, okay? So, Carrie Ann says, in 2025, the mayor will be paid an estimate $92,373 plus. Oh, so in 2025 current, this is what somebody's saying, what she said, and you can Google it. And I was actually just going to fucking Google it, but I'll Google it later. You do your fucking research, okay? Carrie says, mayor will be paid an estimate $92,373 plus $23,341,000 in benefits. He is also compensated for sitting on certain local boards, including the City of Peterborough Holding Incorporated, and the Police Services Board. Ooh, people in power. Right? People in power. And receives a vehicle transportation allowance of around $5,123. Well, he don't care if the roads are in piss poor shape and your tranny falls out, does he now? Fuck no! Fuck no, right? This is fun. Kim. That nap did me a world of good. Kim says, get us back the businesses in downtown and bring back the parks for our kids, and then we can sit down to discuss your raise. Right on. Right? Nobody even wants to shop downtown because it's littered with crackheads, homeless, criminals, mental health. Kids can't go out and play. I know some youth in Peterborough that have come across these furries in the fucking park, guys. Okay? You know how I dressed up in that little fucking cat outfit the other day? Yeah. So I wasn't just throwing that on like that was actually real going on. Okay, guys? Okay? The people mind fucking me at the board office are encouraging kids to use a litter box and be furries and change their genitals in the sandbox, okay? That's who is dictating shit to me. And every one of yous are supporting that. You're all pervert protectors. I'm fighting for your kids. A lot of you that I'm dicking around with likely have kids, right? Loved ones, elderly people, and I'm trying to help society and protect your kids. And you guys are working against me. Pervert protectors sucking these guys' dicks. And Jeff Leal and Dave Smith along the way. Interesting, Dave. Jeff Leal is on that board, right? So, the police board, lots of power, right? Yeah, so, back to the downtown shit, right? How many businesses were lost because of COVID restrictions? But all the new Canadians coming in, setting up shop. I think when I become councillor and Michelle Ferrari becomes mayor and Philip Jolliser becomes councillor in his area, and I know a couple few lads, CP, and we all fix the city, right? Where was I going with that? Shit, I did have that extra gummy. Oh, and I work for $30 an hour. We'll try to get people back their businesses that they lost, okay? We'll give them some sort of, get your shot back, okay? Because we'll have enough money when we cut down all these fucking useless jobs, right? So, we are paying higher and higher taxes while receiving less and less security in downtown results in losing businesses, jobs in downtown. If homeless addict folks could occupy the parks because it's their right, why are our kids' right to play? Where are kids' right to play in those parks? Not to mention the addict homeless folks do stealing while we are all paying ridiculously high taxes. Yeah, it's fucked. Peterborough's fucked. I'm not sugarcoating this town. And I'm not sweeping our shit under the rug like a pervert would tell a kid to do. I'm not keeping dirty little secrets of Peterborough. It's a fucking shithole. Hey. I got so many people that I think, oh, fuck, you should run and we could all fucking save Peterborough. Yeah. I was talking to someone just the other day that had to fucking chase away crackheads. He had to chase them away with a goddamn fucking broom because he was worried they had fucking knives and stuff, but he was going to beat the shit out of them with a fucking broom, which is intelligent because it's longer reach, right? So, I guess Peterborough now. Alex, and like, she had just said, taxes don't ever go down, right? Like, what the fuck are we getting? I got the police calling me about, when they have called me, there's no follow-up. Like today, I said to the OPP sergeant, get appraised of my case and call me back. Don't just call me to call me. Like, fuck. Alex says, public servant raises should correspond to the average increase of private sector employees. Federal, all Canada, provincial, the entire province, municipal, the municipality. I would like to see the child and youth workers get a raise. Like, people like me, like, it's really fucked. They don't get paid much. They only got 6 hours a day. They have no time for paperwork, and they go on EI over the summer. Child and youth workers, EAs, ECEs, should have year-round salary base. Why is your union guy not helping with that, baby? Right? Planting seeds. It's that time of year. It's fucking spring, baby. So if the average wage of people working in private sector in Peterborough were up to 2%, municipal employee wages go up 2%. This makes all public raises revenue neutral. Tax revenue goes up 2%. All fields get their fair split. If 100% fair for all involved, no more public service strikes over raises. No, I agree. I fucking agree. Well, you know, you got the people that do the shit jobs don't get enough raise. So I disagree with that. I think you need to look at what each group is making. And personal support workers not making enough. And they gotta go literally wipe ass, right? They should be making more. I don't think they are making enough. A child and youth worker is making about $25 an hour, which sounds good, but you're getting 6 hours a day because Ford cut it. 6 hours a day, but you got to stay extra to do paperwork if you get assaulted by a kid. You got to do paper, like all that shit, right? And then they're on, like, to me, it's disgusting. Child and youth workers with the board, ECEs, they're just punching bags. And it's disgusting how little they're getting paid. Like your personal support workers. Especially the personal support workers in the school board. This is great. This is a gooder. So they brought in personal support workers. So all of these personal support workers that came in to work for the school board don't have knowledge about crisis. It's about care, right? We all know what personal support workers do. It's personal care, right? So now the school board is getting these personal support. Oh, 1 second. The personal support workers are now getting put into child and youth worker EA roles, okay? But they're like, and they're not experienced, and they're not getting paid that, like, Or sometimes they do, maybe. But I don't think there's a cutoff. But it's crazy. There's so many personal support workers that recently applied because it's a fairly new title. It's just a nice way to pay them cheaper, but get them to do all this dirty work. And they're not qualified because they're personal support workers. Like, yeah, you got to have a little understanding about difficult clients, right? But it's different when it's... Anyways. Ooh, this one's a big one. This one's a big one. I'm not reading that. Holy fuck. That's a good word to start. Alex, you can read what Alex has to say, okay? I've been on here a little bit. And, yeah, it was good to do the debrief. Especially while all these fucks are in, right now, City Hall, making stupid, dumbass decisions. So, I left off with Alex, and it's a big read. And I'm, like, kind of done reading right now. So, anyways, I will talk with all you sons of bitches later, and I'll keep you